What's up, guys? NBA Talk with the second video of the night for us. The Indiana Pacers defeating the Atlanta Hawks 104 to 86. And with this win, the Indiana Pacers keep their 7th seed. They go on to the playoffs to face the 2nd seed, officially, the Cavaliers. Yep, the defending champs will face off the Indiana Pacers. The teams that I predicted to be in the Eastern Conference Finals will face each other immediately in the first round. What are the odds, man? This game was just a throwaway because the Atlanta Hawks, they rested their guys, Dwight Howard, Dennis Scrutner, Tim Hardaway Jr., my boy. They rested those guys, so this pretty much game was a throwaway. But of course, the Indiana Pacers needed this win because Miami Heat were fighting for a playoff spot. So, great job for the Indiana Pacers. Paul George finished with 32 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. Fantastic game for him. But of course, it wasn't a real game for them. Thaddeus Young with 9 points, 8 rebounds. Miles Turner with 18 points, 8 rebounds, 6 block shots, which is going to be very much needed in the inside game against the Cavaliers. Jeff Teague with 19 points, 7 assists. He has been the most consistent guy I've seen in the Indiana Pacers, besides Paul George, because ever since the season started, he has been consistent in a good aspect. Like, he put up the points, he put up the assists. Very good job from him. Now the opposite guy, Monte Ellis, 0 for 4 from the field against a weakened Atlanta Hawks team, not fully teamed. You shot 0 out of 4 in 24 minutes. That is unexcusable because you're facing the Cavaliers. You better show up. And I treat Monte Ellis like a shooting guard who will also play point guard at the same time because he can pass the ball pretty good and drive the team good. He needs to show up. He needs to show up. This is like, what, his second to third year with this team? I don't expect him to come back after this if he doesn't show up. CJ Miles with 9 points, 8 points from Serpian, 5 points from Brooks, and Lance Stevenson, the acquiring of Lance Stevenson, the old vet for this team. 4 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. He's going to be that guy off the bench to help out this team. I wish they gave him more time to gel with this team more, because I wish he'd be more situated with the system to help them out. But I digress. He has to do what he can. So that's it. Indiana Pacers defeat the Hawks. They win the series 2-1. The regular series, that is. So they will move on. The Hawks still going to the playoffs. So here it is. Indiana Pacers will face the Cavaliers in the first round. And the Atlanta Hawks will face the Washington Wizards, which is going to be probably, it's going to be the best series in the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Washington Wizards versus the Atlanta Hawks. My bet is on the Washington Wizards. Sorry, Atlanta Hawks. Sorry, Tim Hardaway Jr., you're my boy, but the Washington Wizards, I see them making the Eastern Conference Finals. I do. I see them making the Eastern Conference Finals. I see them facing the Boston Celtics at one point, I think. Yeah, they will face the Boston Celtics in the second round if they go past the Chicago Bulls. It's going to be a very interesting series because I'll talk about that in my predictions. The Indiana Pacers versus Cavaliers. Both teams don't have any defense, really. They're crap at it. They have some good offensive players. Very good. Paul George versus LeBron James. They've done this before. They had the rivalry back then when LeBron James was the Miami Heat. That was a good rivalry for us in the East. I predicted these two teams to face off in the Eastern Conference Finals before the season started because, like I said, they had one of the best all seasons last summer with Al Jefferson, Jeff Teague, Aaron Brooks. You know, those guys, they did a good job of putting the personnel around Paul George. However, their defense dropped incredibly bad because a lot of people will say this because Frank Vogel was gone from the roster, from the Indiana Pacers, and that's a lot to blame. People say, I don't know, but right now Indiana Pacers, you got your hands full, because, well, not necessarily because everybody's looking at the Cavaliers like they're jokes, like they're corny, they're boring, they're lazy. That's a big thing, lazy. So Indiana Pacers, you're matching up against an equal because both of you guys don't play defense at all. So this is going to be a very good game of who can score better. So it's going to be a very high scoring game for this series. So peace out. More to come for us.